Today I'm going to make a quick video on how to mix grout. First thing you're going to need is your rubber grout float. Looks like this. You can pick it up at Home Depot, Lowe's, any place really. Today we're going to be mixing Power Grout. It's a little bit different than regular grout. It just gets harder a lot quicker, but it's going to be a lot more stain resistant. It doesn't require sealing, and it's just a good overall product. So again, this is Power Grout. First thing we're going to need to do is going to need to add water to your mixing bucket. I hope you guys can see that. You don't have to mix the whole bag. You can just mix a little at a time, or however much you need. Then just want to mix. Add a little bit more. You want to mix it for about 5 minutes or so. Every bag is going to come with instruction. This one says to use a mixer, but we don't have a mixer today, so we're just going to do it the old school way, by hand. It says to mix it for about 2 minutes with a mixer. And then let it sit for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then mix it again for about 30 seconds to a minute. And every bag of grout, no matter what brand or what kind, is going to have instructions on the back, so make sure to follow those correctly. Add a little bit more. It's a little bit too runny. You want to keep mixing it until it's smooth, a smooth consistency. You don't want to have, chunks like that. You want to keep mixing until it's really smooth. That's about the consistency that you want it at. You don't want it too dry and not too runny. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this set for about 3 to 5 minutes. Let all the colors and everything mix together, and then we'll mix it again. Okay, so it's been roughly 5 minutes, and it definitely got a little bit harder. So what we want to do is we want to mix it for another 30 seconds to a minute. You can see how smooth it is, and all the color is consistent. That's pretty much what you want. And what I'm using to mix it is just a margin trowel, mixing trowel. And then what you're also gonna need is a bucket of water with a nice clean sponge. And that's pretty much it for now. And now we're ready to grout. And this is the area that we're gonna grout. This little dry area. These walls, floor, you have a little corner seat, a nice inset shelf, and I've gone ahead and I've already cleaned out any mortar or thin set that was showing through. Cleaned all that out with a utility knife. There we are. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off on the wall right here. I like to start at the bottom and work my way up. Some guys start at the top and work their way down. It doesn't matter. What I do is I grab my float, apply some grout to it, and push the grout into the grout lines, and then clean any excess off at an angle, about 45-degree angle, so that you're not running into the grout lines and pulling out all that grout that you just pushed in. So it kind of looks like this. go, your grout ones are nice and full. And you want to let that dry for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Let it harden up. That way you're not washing out too much grout. Okay, so here we have the wall that I just grouted. Again, you want to let it set for about 5 to 10 minutes with this grout. Probably closer to 5 minutes because it does set up a lot quicker than regular custom sanded grout. And by the way, this is sanded as well. It just is more stain resistant, crack resistant, color consistent. So it's a really nice product. We use it on all of our showers and floors, and we never get callbacks. But yeah, make sure to let it dry, let it set for 5 to 10 minutes. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube where they, as soon as they apply the grout, they start washing it out. And that is not the right way to do it. So yeah, make sure to let it set. This is just how I do my corners. I'll grab a little bit, put it on my hand, and just apply it with my fingers. You want to make sure to wear gloves when doing this, but I've been doing this so long that it doesn't really affect me as much as it would somebody who's never done this before. My hands are kind of used to it, and you just want to apply it with your hands. And work your way up. I'm going to make sure to wring your sponge out. So you don't want to have very much water in it at all. And then simply clean off the excess.